degree. The low we had today was 41. So I start you with the temperatures today just to kind of paint the scene. So here's what we're looking at. So first, and again, we do this every night. We kind of break down different elements of the year. We spend some time on it. This is interesting, at least I find. The normal high temperature for the year, when we take all the temperatures, divide by last year, 366, is 62.5. The average low is 43.5 degrees. How'd we do? Bob, you said what? You thought it was above normal for last year? That's what you said?
That's the
temperature.
Temperatures, yes.
Yep.
I thought it was hotter than normal.
Hotter than normal. 64.4 was our average temperature. That's almost 2 degrees above normal, which 2 degrees doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're looking at an entire year, that is up there. Our low temperature, 45.5, a solid 2 degrees above the normal. And when you look at these numbers, they are very interesting. The high temperature ties for the 9th warmest that we've had. Records go back well over 100 years. The low ties for number 12, and when you average it all out, the 54.9, it ties for the 7th warmest year that we've had on record. Last set, we had it also in 1999 and 1946. The warmest temperature we had last year was 95 degrees. That was on June 11th, and the coldest temperature we had was 2 degrees. It happened twice, January 13th and February 14th. Couple of interesting points here. 4th year in a row with no triple-digit heat. The first time since 2013, also worth noting that we did not have a temperature below zero, and that was not expected. We gave you the winter weather forecast with El Nino. We were not expecting that. Normal precip is 39.31. Normal snow for us in a year is 26.7. How'd we do? We ended up with 37.78. Almost right on track, as you were mentioning, Bob, as well. 96% of normal. The snow, 22.5 degrees, or 22.5 inches. That was down 5.1. But when we're talking about the snow, we only had 17 inches last season. We had 9.1 in February alone. So we made some of that up in December this year. In terms of the rain, last year we had one that was drier. It was back in 2012 when it was 37.27. Last but not least, precip, the greatest 24-hour total we had was 2.75. That was on a Thursday, June 23rd, broke the record for that day. And for snow, 3.2 inches. That's it for the 24-hour greatest total, and that was just here on this past December 13th. The greatest 24-hour that we had last season, so earlier in the year, was 2.4 inches. The record 24-hour total for us is 15.5. So some interesting stuff. I'll post this all later on after it's all done. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about both high and low temperatures broken down by number of days. How many days do we have in the 70s? How many days in the 80s, in the 60s? That type of thing. Both highs and lows. I told you, Bob, this is a fan favorite. There's a lot of information to take to the water cooler.
Let's just review here briefly.
Okay.
Below average snow, check.
Correct.
Right on track with rain.
Yep.
Check.
Yep.
Hotter than normal. Check.
You looked at my notes, didn't you?
He thinks I don't listen to him. I think we can put this ugly accusation to rest.
I'm going to give you credit for that. That was beautiful.
All right, Billy. Thanks.